What's up, guys? Today I got a bad starter cable on a Puch ZA50 motor. This is a 1980 Puch Newport 2. Anything with the ZA50 motor is going to be very similar. You might just have a different handlebar situation. But today I'm going to show you guys how to install a new starter dash clutch cable on your ZA50 motor. So let's get right into it. All right, so the first thing we're gonna do, mine is not attached, but yours might be, or it might be missing in general. But either way, so on the right side of your bike, go ahead and take this side cover off. All right, so sticking out of the motor here, you got this guy right here. I'm not really sure what this is called, but you can take your 11 millimeter and take this first portion off. And depending on your situation, you can even take this top piece off. This is a 10 millimeter. And for me, I'm gonna have to take out my entire piece. So you can actually go ahead and leave this in. That's a 17 millimeter. Don't over tighten that. To separate these two pieces, you'll take a 10 millimeter wrench and an 11 millimeter wrench. And the issue with ours is somebody ended up using, oh, it fell out. But somebody ended up using a different style throttle cable and the nub broke right off. So for the issue that we're having today, I'm gonna have to completely remove the inner cable out of the housing. We can go ahead and slide this top piece on like so, and that should fit in there pretty snug. Now, this top piece, go ahead and just tighten that back down. Now, all that's left to do, besides putting this back into our handlebar situation, is there's actually threads on the inside of this. Because there's a rod in here that has threads, and I'll see if I can show you guys. So, it's pretty difficult to see, but as you guys can see in there, that little rod has threads, and you're threading that onto there. Now, honestly, I'm not gonna lie, this might take a couple of tries to get this to thread on properly. So just be patient. You can push down to add a little bit more leverage into actually threading in. And once you can't pull this out anymore, you're threaded in. And you can go ahead and tighten that down with your 11 mil. And it's important to note that this isn't going to ever stop. It is just going to keep spinning. So you're not crazy. Once you got it in there, you're good. And before you're ready to put your housing back on, you'll install this guy here. This is how you'll be able to adjust the clutch's tightness. Run that through your cable. And this little guy sits up top here, which you'll have to undo that nut to get in there. And we'll adjust that later. Now we're ready to go ahead and reinstall our housing. It is worth mentioning that right above this little guy down here, you got a little window here that this cable should actually go through. So you can feed that up and you'll notice that poking through here. That'll go through a little window here in the yoke and ultimately come out the top here. So if you're missing this screw here on the handlebars, sucks to be you, but that's where you're gonna go ahead and install your new cable. Which you'll notice that there's actually a little hole there for the cable to go through. And if you need a little bit more cable, you can give some more slack by adjusting this guy here. And you'll want to make sure that you tighten this down. Usually the cable comes out here, but it doesn't seem like I have enough slack to really do that. And you'll check to make sure that your wire is connected. Looks great. And again, I have a little bit of slack here. So to get that out, we can go ahead and tightening this down with a 10 millimeter wrench. You'll need two, one on this side, one on that side. And as you can see, there's hardly any slack in there and it's grabbing real nice. It springs right back. And there you guys go. That's how you install a new starter dash clutch cable on a Puch ZA50. If this video helped, please feel free to leave a thumbs up down below. And as always, guys, ride safe.